Okay, guys, as a follow-on from the cost of living Numbeo video, I'm going to do booking.com, and I've chosen all the same cities and towns as the other video, just to keep it like, the same as the other video, really. And the criteria I've chosen is apartments, because that's what we usually do, and off-peak, because that's what we usually do. So this is the 25th of March for a one-night stay, and I've just put in the same criteria: 2 adults on a one-bedroom apartment, and starting in Plovdiv in Bulgaria, which is quite representative of Bulgaria. And I mean, actually Sofia is quite reasonable as well. Because there seems to be a lot of, where there's competition as well, some of these places can be quite reasonable, and Sofia is pretty good. Right, so if we have a look at the prices, and also I've kept the currency the same as euro in all the searches. So we just go through each one and have a look at the prices at this time of the year in particular. So if we have a look at this, we're going to then go to Thessaloniki, Timișoara, Ankara, Prilep, Macedonia, and Saranda in Albania as the bonus again. So let's just scroll down and have a look at these. In Plovdiv, €28. I've put sort by price lowest first to keep it real. So we're going 28 and €29 per night. 32, 39. So it's going up quite steeply here. So the choice, that says the choice, isn't as wide probably as other places. I know Plovdiv is quite good for hotels, actually, rather than apartments. But anyway, that's reasonable for a night's stay. So if we go and have a look next, I think it's a Thessaloniki in Greece, which it isn't that far over the border from Plovdiv. I think there's just a few hundred kilometers in between. So Thessaloniki, and there we go, exactly the same price as Plovdiv, and they stay lower for longer there. We can see that seems pretty reasonable, which is a lot different than the cost of living, which again, it doesn't always follow with the accommodation, because if there's a lot of accommodation, there's a lot more competition, so it'll keep the prices down a bit. And also, if it's a resort, when it's off season, it'll also affect the prices. And we always go off season mainly. And if we do go in the summer, we tend to keep it in the mountains or away from resorts. So here we're looking at Timișoara in Romania. And Romania, you can get some great deals. And it's all about the same up to now. And these also stay cheaper for longer as we scroll through. 1-bedroom apartment. Here's one there. People who like red, big red apartment. Maybe some Liverpool supporters or someone would like that one. So all about the same. We're going up on the first page there from around about €27, €23, which is very reasonable again for a city. So Ankara, now I don't know too much about Ankara. Now again, it's the same kind of story, €28 per night. 32, 40. So that's going up quite quickly as well. So that suggests like there's not that many apartments in Ankara. Now I don't know much about Ankara. Maybe hotels are a better option. And sometimes we can do that. We can, if the apartments are like unavailable or we can't find one, we'll get 2 rooms in either a hotel or a guest house. And sometimes it works out better, you know. So now we're in North Macedonia, in Prilep, El Mari, €20, 23. So we're getting cheaper now a little bit. Not that much. Now we've stayed in Prilep and also Bitola, which is just down the road from Prilep. It's not far away. And actually Prilep and Bitola are both about the same price. But Bitola is a lot more. There's a lot more going on there. It's a beautiful city. It's an undiscovered gem in the Balkans, of which there are many. So there we go. So now, there we go. That was Prilep. So next up, we'll have a look at Sarandi. There we go. Now this, I believe that Sarandi off peak is very, very cheap. Now look at that, for €17 per night. It's very cheap, and you're getting a free Wi-Fi, everything, parking, everything. That's a nice one. Isabella Apartments. We'll probably stay there actually in a few weeks. I've had a look at Isabella in detail. So you see Saranda this time of the year is fantastic value. I believe it goes up maybe 2-3-fold in the summer, as do the restaurant prices and everything else. They really, apparently they really hike it up in the summer months, which is typical of, you know, a lot of seaside places. You know, normally we wouldn't go there anyway in peak, for a few reasons. It's too hot to be on a road trips and that kind of thing. And we try and stay off peak, off piste, and off grid. That's our motto. And like we're travelling, plus the traffic and everything else, but traffic isn't a problem anyway in the Balkans. You know, it might be in Thessaloniki in the peak times, and so that kind of thing. So that's I hope that's a good little barometer of what you can expect if you're thinking about doing a road trip, or you're thinking about doing, like, you know, 2 or 3 centre trip or anything like that. And that's what we're looking at. And it's all about the same. There's not that much mega difference in the prices of apartments and hotels throughout the Balkans, unlike the cost of living, which is different, and the eating out is a lot different as well, which, you know, we can do, and we sometimes we do, and sometimes we don't, you know, and that does vary. But I hope you enjoyed this little look around of Balkans again. And booking.com is a good resource, so hope you enjoy that. Cheers for now.